You could get the 2v2. It's warded on both sides, even with the control. Inori goes and throws to the back. Grounded Ryoma is. Harry goes in. That's the first blood from Chad. Can they get the lockdown onto Inori as well? Ryoma had to flash away. 2 kills, 400. Ayla with the rotation, backs off under the turret. Want to try and return some of that pressure onto Ryoma. There's Inori comes through. Ayla coming through with the W as well for some additional protective. And Ryoma, they go through with the blast zone. Beyond the target of the E, there's the Cataclysm. Blasts Jan to pieces and goes for it directly onto Harry. Ryoma's there to ditch the damage as well. And Ayla for the return. A Glacial Fissure is tempted here, but it's 100 Thieves collapsing upon TL. Some more room. Ends up getting a little bit of a bite from Inori here for the return kill, but it has been quite the scrap around the mid lane.
Hey, Ryoma doesn't look like he's done. He wants to find this kill onto Inori, but hey, Tremor Sense pretty good.
Flash over, gets the lock with the W. What a nice rude knock up from Inori. Tries to slash his way out of this one, but it's Ryoma that comes out on top.
Okay, normally I say players don't believe other players, but this time I didn't believe Ryoma either. I didn't think he's going to be able to make that play, but he's on to who plays and executes on the mid team better.
A lot more swings back and forth in the leads between these two teams of game 1 and game 2, and it can come down to something like, oh, well, maybe a play like this. Chad goes in over the wall directly on Tion, throws down the ultimate. Double TP, one from each side. True shot barrage thrown down by Luger to get as much poke as possible. Inori and Jan brought out of the fight because of their HP, and now Harry taken out too. That's a big threat for TL that's no longer there, and 100 Thieves feel happy about that, so they use the Realm Warp. They make their way over towards this Baron again, but there is Dokla directly in their jungle. Someone is set up for the flank, and the remainder of TL are ready to collapse. There is some vision established, 400 Thieves, but can they keep on this? Do they feel off? They're still being brought down low into the backline. Dokla goes. Ayla brought down low. Magical Journey from Boom onto the outskirts of it. Dokla finally gets a hit from the Baron. He is taken down. Gamsu getting the credit for that one. 100 Thieves turning this. Ayla on the retreat. 100, a bit different than the last Baron plays we saw in game number 1. Follow up. There's a true shot. There's Cataclysm drops down. Glacial Fissure in the response, but a heavy knock up onto 2 members of TL. The answer is Gamsu gets the kill onto the enemy ADC. Both bot laners have been eliminated, and 100 Thieves once again just getting their way of things in these team fights. Double kill for the top laner. It's looking 100 Thieves positive today.
Oh boy, every single time they're still going, and now they're looking for a little bit more. They're going to be shredding through these structures, and they can also back away and pick up a dragon at the end of it. They're going to be able to get a reset in after they take down this inhibitor turret and probably the inhibitor as well.
Ooh, Roma ended up flashing, gets caught by Inori right now. Now on the offset because Luger dashes on forward, gets a nice mystic shot onto him, but the blast cone keeps the jungler alive. True shot sidestep by Dokla. Oh, that was a close one. Glacial Fissure lands onto the enemy mid laner. Harry marked down low though, and he found the time Poom and Gamsu. So the rest of Team Liquid now ushered together as a unit, but Luger, he's a lot more healthy than the rest of them. Ayla, one shot away from death. Chad is on the pursuit, flashes in to get the ultimate down. Dokla now again throws down the head stick ultimatum to get the kill onto Poom. Blast cone to keep himself into safety, but he's on the wrong side of the map, and Luger wants to try and find this last kill. Cannot follow up with an ultimate, so we'll see if he tries to get this here. Arcane Shift to follow up a little bit on this distance. But Dokla, that's the thing about a Camille. Uses a TP to make sure he can basket out. Can't do it, Luger.
Luger's able to do to these members, and now they're just waiting for another wave to come through, and then 100 Thieves are just going to repeat the process. Team Liquid have to find something, but it's so difficult with this composition on Dokla, on Inori, to find something.
100 Thieves making it look like clinic work the way that they are ushering these waves and buying their time before the next one comes through. There's the ultimate, the Tempered Fate onto there. Okay, Dokla goes in, throws down his ultimate, as well as Braum doing the same. They do get some of the knockups, but Chad is there to return to Ryoma, getting a kill onto the enemy jungler. That's already for that phone for Team Liquid. Jan, you've already been so vulnerable before. Look how vulnerable you are when going against the entirety of 100 Thieves. They win out on the fight so convincingly that it is time for them to target those Nexus turrets. Game 1 was into their pocket as soon as they full committed, and Game 2 looks like a lot of the same for the team that has been scrapping their way through the entirety of this bracket. And guess what? Is it not proving grounds if you're not going to have just a little bit of fun while hanging out in their base? Get you dancing on. Get everybody all in the mode of celebration if you're a 100 Thieves fan here today, because they are definitely making that face at them. Let's go. Game 2 in 100 Thieves book. Let's kick it to a break and hit you with Game 3 after.